It is working. All right, I got the live chat set. So, and the fire is rumbling. Yeah, I'm not sharing this. I just hit the button on YouTube. We'll see who gets notified and who don't. I'm uh, I'm not going to tweet it or none of that. Right here, that's all I'm going to try. See what happens. But as you can see, fire is rolling good. Rolling good. Badger Life, how you doing? Hey, good evening. Good evening. How you doing? How you doing? And y'all can see the title of this episode. I'm gonna try to make this as kind of quick as I can. Basically jumping on. I've got a lot of emails. A lot of people say, "Man, are you okay?" This and that. And Eddie, what's up, man? Hope you're doing good, buddy. Crystal, I got 0. I didn't get no snow. No, I didn't get none. 0. There's it's weird. And I mean, honestly, 20 miles from me, there's 6-7 inches on the ground. But right here where I live, I think that big Eastman Chemical Company, I think they got something to do with the air or something, because I'm telling you guys, it poured the snow here. It's like when it gets close to the ground or something, I don't know, it evaporates or it don't lay. Like, I grew up my whole life, say 45 miles, 30, 45 miles from here, something like that, give or take. And, I was used to anytime it snows that, like where my family lives right now, there's lots of snow. And I was used to that. And I moved here, I'd say in the past 8 years, it's only snowed maybe, I don't know, I can think of 6 or 7 times, and that's in 8 years' time. It's snowed a whole lot more than that. But for us, right here, exactly where I'm at, to get accumulation on the ground, I don't know. Something has to happen, and I don't know, guys. It's weird. It's weird right here where I live. Why it don't stick to the ground for some reason? I don't know. Helen says I was beginning to worry about you. Well, I appreciate that. There's a reason, and I'll talk about that here in just a second. Guys, I see a lot of this. Man, I don't even know what to call it, man. I really don't know what to call it. Drama or whatever. Or sadly, it's a lot of people's lives, man. But I see a lot of that still continuing to go on. And I mean, and I'm talking about with this little girl, Summer. It's gone missing, man. There's no new evidence. There's nothing new in that case. So why people are putting her name in their title? Well, I know why you're doing it. It's because you want the views. I guess one of my the main reason, man, I don't need this little box right here, man. I don't care. I really don't care. As you can see, I've been 12, 13 days, and it don't bother me. It don't bother me. I don't care that much about it. I'm not gonna get on here and waste y'all's time. Sadly, I think some of y'all want me to get on here, and because the reason I say that's because I see y'all tuning into so much of the drama, man. And I've said it 1,000 times. If they didn't have an audience, they wouldn't act. Y'all the audience, and y'all are. You don't realize, but by you being there is all they want. And some of y'all just you sit in the back way too long or what have you, and you're just, I don't know if it's just you're too dumb or what it is to understand, but I don't participate in that stuff, guys. And let me say this, I don't care about it. I don't care about it. I don't care who's involved about it. Majority of these people I've done warned with these lips, with them looking in these eyes. I said, don't get involved. They did anyway. To each their own, I learn the hard way sometimes too. I'm not going to be involved, guys. I'm not going to be involved. You see? And see, it's funny how that works, is because I've got the control of that, just like you do. Sadly, a lot of you are too big of pansies to set your foot down and say, I've had enough of this. A lot of you just want to sit right there and just either laugh or pretend you're caring, or I really don't know, but I'm not going to participate in it, guys. I'm not. There's, like I said, there's not been one thing new evidence in this little case. But man, I mean, people make videos. Some people multiple a day. You know, I get it. I get it, man. If this is your job in your life, hey, I mean, it's sad, but I get it. It's not mine though. And, you know, I kind of proved that point. What 12 days? I really had to force myself to do this one. I'll be honest with you. I had to force myself to do this video. You know, I don't need it. You know, let's see some of these others go any days without doing it. They can't, man. They gotta have something, you know, and that's I'm not gonna participate in that, you know. And I've said in videos after video, man, you know, I know a lot of these people, whether they live far away or whether they live close or whatever. I know a lot of these people. I may not know them personally. If I don't know them personally, I know their actions and what they're doing now. If I haven't said their name in a good way, they're not good. I've seen some of y'all, man, take place in so much stuff that you should have just kept your mouth shut, you know. Your opinion was not needed. A bunch of you taking part in this. I mean, man, it's just drama, and I'm like, man, I guess they're down on their views or something. I don't know what it is. And I appreciate the new people. Like I said, I haven't done a video in 10, 11, 12 days, whatever, on purpose. I'm not leaving, but I am proving a point that I don't need this. You know, I can drop it just like that and laugh my hind end off walking away. I don't care. I mean, you know, I don't know. And, you know, people say, man, and I do hope everybody had a good Christmas and a great New Year and all that. You know, people say, Jamie, what's your New Year's resolution? You want my New Year's resolution? Was for once to step back, let Jamie step back and let God take control, okay? That's my New Year's resolution, is to follow God's will, but he's going to have to show me his will. I have no idea what that is this year, man. I don't. It could be numerous things. And I know multiple roads it could go down, and I'm going to leave that to him this year, not Jamie. I've messed up year after year after year, and I've let Jamie take control, and I'm not doing that this year. So part of my time away from this little box right here has been me and God, me and the good Lord, right? Just talking. And when I get an answer, trust me, y'all be the first to know. But as of right now, I have no idea what this year's going to bring or whatever. But, you know, I see all this drama and all this stuff, and I see people that come in my videos, the same people. Let me say it like that. The very same people that come in my videos. You know, guys, maybe this is a brain fart to some of y'all, but just as easy as it is for one of these other YouTubers or whatever to come on my video right now and read your comments, I can do that to their video. I can go back after they've done stopped their feed or whatever, and I can go back, and when you comment, the perfect time and everything with what they're saying shows up in here. So when I go over there and I see the same people that have been licking my butt for months, agreeing with what I know and they know and God in heaven knows is lies, what makes you think I want to come on here and talk when I know you're fake? I know you're not who you say you are. I mean, look, guys, I'll be the first to say it. I've always said this. I'm no one special. I didn't ask nobody to be here. If you don't want to be here, you can kindly hit that X and bounce out just as fast as you come in. I don't care. I don't care. How many other creators are going to tell their people to leave? I want real people. If you're fake, bounce out. Do me a favor and bounce out, and do you a favor as well, because I don't want you here. You know, guys, if you could, and I mean, it shows that nobody cares. If you looked at just what's going on in this country, I mean, guys, I could do videos. I could do 3 or 4 videos a day just of the evil that's going on right in front of our very eyes, that you all are too stupid. Well, no, let me take that back. I'm not going to hit that. I'm not going to hit that low yet. Y'all, right now, y'all are way too lazy. You're too lazy to care and don't realize what it's doing and what's going to happen, man. But there's coming a day when you will, but it'll be too late then, man. It'll be too late. Well, I know who's. I know I'm not. I can honestly say I've not seen no comments ever from you in any of those videos that I had to force myself to watch. Right? I forced myself to watch them, not only to hear some of the more of the lies and stuff that they're spewing, but I also want to read what you all are saying. And it's sad, man, because I could go and screenshot for screenshot, and I could do a whole video calling people out. I could. No, that's not what I'm here to do, man. I'm not. And something else is I'm not here to be your friend. Let's let that sink in right off the bat, okay? Because I think some people, I don't know what it is, but just because Jamie decides to take a 10, 11-day hiatus, they flip out. I've had several cussing me out, right? Now sadly, they're no longer with us. But something else y'all need to understand is that I'm going to do what I want to do when I want to do it. You know? But, when I see people, man, just lying and y'all licking it up, and it's what makes you think I want to come on and say anything about anything? Because I'm thinking, man, all them people are just liars. A lot of people are liars, man, you know. And look, I'm just going to say it like this, man. This little box right here, now maybe I can't speak for everybody else, but I can speak for myself. I get burnt out sometimes, right? You know, if you know all the facts of what's going on and how two-faced everything is, I don't know, man. You know, guys, I pray every day and I try to wake up. The devil's trying to beat my eyeballs back closed. But with what's going on in society, if you're not mad or aggravated, you're not American. There's something wrong with you. Something's wrong with you. You know? But I don't know, man. When I see other creators and people that I've talked to and this and that in the past, and I see them partaking in BS, and I see them, you know, making videos and bringing people's names up that are trash. These people are trash. Scum of the earth. But some people are putting them on pedestals, man. Some of y'all are putting them on pedestals. Just because you've seen them do one good thing. But you don't know the 80 things they're doing in the bad in the background. You've seen that one thing they want you to see. You know, see, that's something else. I got a fire burning right here beside me, keeping me warm. But you won't see that unless I want you to. You're welcome. See how that works? See how that works? If I didn't want you to see that fire, you would have never known it was there. Don't let. I know some of y'all smarter than that. Well, I thought some of y'all were smarter than that. Some of y'all really let me down. And look, you can say, oh, Jamie, I don't care. That's fine. You don't have to. But I'm looking and I'm watching. And I see some of y'all going down roads you shouldn't be going down. You know, I've reached out to a few and said, hey, you better watch this. Some of them fell flat on their face and rode 80 times afterwards down a hill. And they still don't care. Still don't care, man. It blows my mind. And at that point, Jamie steps back and he says, you know what? I done all I could do. I'm not going to participate. You know, I can only tell you you're stupid so many times. Eventually, you'll have to, I guess it'll knock itself into you. I don't know. I hope it does. I hope it does. But it's sad, man. It's sad. I see so many people just using, basically is what it is. They're using you, and you just don't see it. You just don't see it, man. But, you know, everybody said, Jamie, what's your New Year's resolution? Well, my New Year's resolution is for Jamie to step out of the way and let God lead. For once in my life, in my 42 years, really step back and let God lead, man, because I'm embarrassed. I really am, but I've never done that. I've never done it. So now that's what I'm doing. So, you know, I can't say when the next time will be a video. It could be 6 weeks. It could be 6 hours. I don't know. You know, I had to force myself to do this one. I really did, you know. But it just amazes me how people can sit back and have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I mean, what in the name of God's so happy about it? And I'm talking about in this country, the way this country's running. What's so happy about it? She says, are we speaking of the team? I mean, if you're talking about them bunch of idiots that pretend they care about this little missing girl, I mean, well, we could throw them in that category. They don't care about this little girl. They care about themselves. Tell them to take a week off, see what they say. Ask any of these creators to take a week off, see what they say. You'll see if they're in it for the right reason or not, because if they say no, you'll know it's all they care about is the money, right? Maybe a little kickback, little nitpick in your brain that maybe some of you don't know. If you're not trying to, you know, go through the YouTube ways and get the minutes and watch time hours and subscribers and all that, then you won't know. But YouTube has a minimum that you have to keep up. If you don't, they take your live button. I mean, I guess they take your live button away or your monetization away or whatever, but you got standards, right? You got to stay above that, you know? And a lot of and then after the standards is where the money comes in, right? So, I mean, man, you know, I know some people built their channels in different ways and this and that, but maybe you didn't know that. I don't know. Yeah, no, there's one of them main women there, and I mean, I guess it's still on her video. She's mad at me because I wouldn't come on her video. You know, it's the craziest thing, man, to have people literally hate you and want you dead because you won't be their friend. And I promise, I'm not that important, so I don't understand it. And I probably never will. But That's the fact of the matter. Is just in life, there's so many people now that because I won't talk to them, they're mad and they hate me for it. But just because I won't communicate with them, guys, I'll tell you, I was born in the dark. It wasn't last night, but I try my best to stay away from stupid. Right? I try my best to stay away from stupid. I try to avoid it at all costs. So if you're acting that way, I'm not going to be around you. If I see it, and I don't have to be around, but if I see it, I want to avoid it, right? I'm going to go down a different road. I'm not going to go down that road. And like I said, man, I've seen a lot of you all, man, that participate or brag on people that shouldn't be bragged on, and I don't get it. What are you trying to set yourself up for something? I mean, won't you brag on Jesus? That's the only person I can think of. Constant, 100% you can brag on, right? But no, some of y'all just go brag on these other idiots, man. Low-life scum of the earth. Straight up just evil, evil, evil people. And y'all just putting them up on these pedestals. And what you don't realize, while you're doing that, they're hugging you, peeing in your pocket at the same time. Just smiling away, and you don't know it. Till you feel that warmth on your leg, then you'll know. Too late then. You done got pee on your pants. They already done it. Sad, man, sad. It is sad. Yeah, guys, it is cold here tonight. It's supposed to get down, I think, like 15 here. It's cold. But I tell you, this daggone fire right here, you probably see me moving. It's got my daggone pants leg on fire. It's hot. But I'm not going to complain. Cheryl, I can't complain. I'm good. I guess I'm in a wait and see type deal, I'm going to wait and let God show me this year. And look, I realize that we're already into this year, but, guys, something else I think some of y'all, all of us, I had a hard time understanding this, is that God's time is different than our time. You realize that? Do you realize how much different? I don't know the exact difference, but I know His time is not like our time. And for a red-headed, stubborn, redneck hillbilly like myself that has no patience, man, that's so hard to deal with. I mean, it's frustrating and just in its own because I don't have patience, right? Well, I mean, you know what? I gotta say, I started when this little girl first went missing. I looked in and I met. And thank God for that. I met a lot of people, some local, some not, right? All around. I met a lot of people. And, guys, when I meet people, I kind of do my own little background check, and I'll check you out and this and that. And, look, they've been some that pass the test, and we communicate and this and that. And they've been some that's, I've been like, oh, wait a minute. Nah, better not that one. And then next thing you know, it's, slam jackhammer, slam Jamie to the ground, right? Slam it. Just because I won't be your friend, I'm not that important, man. Move on. I'm not that important. There's nothing whatsoever that special here. Move on. Don't let your feelings get that hurt. But that's my plan. As of right now, man, I've stepped out of the way, and I'm praying that God's will. For God to show me His will of what He wants me to do. And that's just in life, right? And I'm not saying that He's not showing, because He is, but look, with me, it's not like a direct answer. Sometimes it is, and maybe it will be. But as of right now, it's not been. It's just kind of, I'm waiting for an answer, I don't feel that's a bad mistake. I think I've never done it before. So I'm trying it. Guys, when it's weird, man. It's so weird. It's like when I don't know how to explain it. And it's hard to explain stuff if it's not you, right? If you're not in my shoes looking through my eyes, it's very hard to explain. But I'll say it like this. I could sit and read the Bible, and by reading the Bible, just by reading verses, right? Look there, I bit my lip. The devil don't like me saying the word Bible. I bit the far out of my lip just then. But that ain't going to stop me. I don't care if I sit here and I accidentally chew my lips off. I'm going to keep talking about God. So, devil, you can just move on. Move on out of here. It ain't going to work. Not today. Or tonight. Or whatever it is. It ain't happening. But what I was getting at is, you know, I can read bits and pieces and just say, I'm just flipping through the Bible, and I can find verses that perfectly go with what's going on right now. Right now, today, the air we're breathing. And look, you know, guys, I get the fact that if you sit, and look, I've had people say this to me, Jamie, if you sit and think you have no control over the politics and this and that and this and that, so why worry about it? Well, trust me. Look, high five right there, high five. I used to be one of them same people right there. I used to be one of them until I actually looked into it. And then now, 5-6 years later of educating myself, you know, it's just hard to sit back and know that, what's the easiest way for me to say it? That they're just a daggone two-faced. And how come this person can get by with it, but this one can't, right? "10 years from now, I promise you, there'll be some media somewhere covering probably what I'm talking about right now, to a sense. And, you know, January 6th of this year, I did see that Trump's having a big, it's not a rally, it's like he's going to address the nation of some kind, and from my understanding, he's got like his own special satellites and everything in place, so he cannot be shut down. So that's on the 6th. And I'm very curious to what he's got to say, man, because y'all have heard me say before, I'll say it like this. This is the easiest and I guess the best way I can say it. The seasons are going to have to change, or we'll never make it another 3 years. Did y'all understand how I just said that? And I'll be honest with you guys, it's really hard. It's really hard to come on here, and look, I'm sure a lot of it probably is the devil talking to me. But like I said, it's hard to come on here and just, I don't know, people say they care, but they really don't. You know, the real people, I know they care, because they'll not only comment, but when I go look, you know, I don't have to go look. I can. When I end this video, it automatically sends me a little notification every time somebody shares it, right? Every time somebody shares it, I get a notification, right? If they really, you know, the real people will share. I don't have to go look, but there's so many people that pretend, man. It's like they want me to think while I'm live right here just to say their name. And then I think, wait a minute, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense, because somebody that would be all about themselves, that'd be the only reason they'd be here to begin with, right? Right? I was born in the dark, but it wasn't last night, guys. This I know. Yeah, it is too early for him to announce, and I don't know why they got rules like that. I think they ought to be able to announce when they decide. But anyhow, I'm very curious, so to say, as to what he's got to say. You know, while this other stuff's been going on, and they try to cram these other lies down your throat, they are factual election results coming out from all kinds of states that media is naturally not going to cover, right? They're not going to cover it because they're in on it. Surely to God, the 30 of you in here now are smart enough to figure that out by now. You don't even have to pay attention to figure that out, right? Surely we all know that by now. But that's not to say it's not happening, because it is. And why it's not been, talked about more, well, I guess a lot of people are afraid or whatever. They're scared. I don't know. I'd love to know what happened to the men of this country. I know there's only a handful of us left, There ain't too many men that can actually grow a beard like this nowadays. Thank God, I guess I'm one of the lucky ones. I thank God that, my balls haven't went up inside me like a lot. And I hate to be like that, but that's the only way I can say it, guys. Where's the real man at? I feel like a daggone endangered species walking around. And I'm not a big one at that. I'm one of the little ones. Think about that. I don't know, guys. No, there ain't no real man around. No. If the real man was around, we dang sure wouldn't be in this shape. And I'm going to be honest with you. You know, guys, I get excited every year, man, for my New Year's Eve. I always watch a ball drop. I think maybe one time, two times my whole life I've actually missed it, but I went back and watched it because I had it recorded or what have you, and that's because I was playing music or whatever. But, man, I turned it on this year, and guys, I couldn't watch the channels. The filth that was coming across that TV. And then I'll say it like this. You can say, Jamie, what do you classify as filth? If it don't go along with the Bible, it's filth to me. And that's all I see on TV now. It's filth. But yet I can come on here and like my Facebook. I wasn't even gonna get into this, but I will. You know, I got one of them VR things for Christmas. Really like it, man. It's awesome. One of the best in fishing games. Like, if you got one, me and you can be, and it'd be like we're fishing side by side on anywhere. You know, it's really cool. Like me and Daniel's drone deploy. Me and him, he lives 40 miles from me, but we'll sit on it. But get this. I'm just going to go ahead and throw this out there. Get this. I got that thing, and I got the big one, right? The 256 megabyte, the big $500 one, right? That's the one that I was blessed enough to get for Christmas. But Jamie goes on Facebook and puts a post about let me see how to word this. The joke that's supposedly running this country's son, a fact about him, and I guess I got striked or whatever. Now I can't even use my VR headset. I can't even log into it, man. Can't even log into it, guys. That's $500. Here's the way I see it. People said, well, Jamie, use another account. I could do that, but I think my money's just as daggum good as anybody else's. It sure was, by God, when old Zuckerberg was taking it. But it's stuff like that, man, that, you know, you could say, well, oh, Jamie, real man, you couldn't do nothing about that. If they was any real man left, it would have never got to that point, right? So that's what I'd say. And you would sit there like, because that's all you could say. And then right there, I know I just pissed some people off right there, but I don't care. I don't care. I'm not here to make you feel good. I'm not here. I don't care about your feelings. I don't. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm keeping it as real as I can. You know, I had really forced myself to do this video, but I did it for the good people, the real people, the people I appreciate, you know, just because I got a lot of emails, and I just want to let everybody know that I am okay. You know, I thought, you know what's better than me just hit the button and say, I'll just go and tell them what I'm doing and you know, say, Jamie, where you been? Well, I proved right there I don't have to have this little box right here. I can end it. My life goes on, you know. Shenanigans, I didn't get off. They booted me off after last year, January 6th. Like, that account was gone. I had to make a whole new account, a whole new phone, all that. I will not do that again. I won't. If I'm bounced off her this time, they can have it. I'm not doing all that crap again. I'll stick right here to YouTube. And the people that says, oh, man, I watched you on Facebook, I'll say, you know what? I'm right here on YouTube. Just 2 more clicks, lazy. Don't be lazy. Click screen 2 more times. That's all you got to do, and you'll find me. Shut up. Quit whining. You know, that's something I think a lot of people have a hard time understanding. I come on here and I try to be I realize I'm not as nice as I think I should be, but I'll be as nice as I can. A lot of people mistake kindness for weakness. That's going to be your biggest mistake with me. Don't do it. Don't do it. You ain't going to get you nowhere. But kind of put in your place is all it'll do. So don't. Well, you know, man, I'm going to be honest, man, I don't think any of this social media is none of it is designed with good intentions. It's not. It's all, there's a whole lot more evil than good, but that's in life, right? That's how life is. So, as bad as I don't like it, as much as I don't like it, like, you know, I used to enjoy doing these videos. I did. I can't say I do that anymore. I just can't. Now, the giveaway and playing music, yes. Videos like that, those were great. But just when I come on here and rant, I can't say I enjoy it as much as I used to, just because, you know, what I see, and the reason I don't enjoy it is because even though right now, yes, I'm live and I'm talking, these people commenting in these comments right now, licking my butt, but tonight, after I end this, there'll be one of them others that I don't like, that I think's trash, that I think's scum of the earth. And they'll be in their feed licking their butt. And what I've said and what they say is the difference between daylight and dark. So you see what I'm saying? It's just when you see so much of that, and here's the thing, you'll never know I'm in them other rooms, right? You'll never know I'm even there. And I do that just, I want to see who's real and who's not, right? I do. You say it's bad, whatever. I do that. Hey, Adventures Mikey, you're welcome, buddy. Hope it fixed you, man. I hope that fixed your problem, buddy, because you was telling people to comment there and they couldn't comment. I hope that fixed your problem, buddy. Hey, y'all can see there the fire still. Man, you wouldn't believe that is. I was gonna throw more wood on it, but I believe I'm just gonna let that burn out. I still got a little ways to go before. Still a little ways to go. That's some solid wood right there. But it is, I mean, it is really, really, really cold here in these Appalachian Mountains tonight, man. It's, hold on, I'll tell you, well, maybe I'll tell you, if I can get my sleeve up here, I'll tell you exactly how cold it is. Hold on. Son of a gun, got to put a code in everything. Hold on, I had to put a code in my watch there to get it going. Y'all hear that fire crackling? It's going. Let's see. Hold on a minute. Y'all hold that there and I'll see if I can get my weather on my watch here. There it was. Where'd it go? Come back. It's actually, y'all can see right there. Wait a minute. Where'd it go? 33 right now. 33. 33. And like I said, I appreciate the new subscribers. I don't know how. I mean, you know, guys, I've been on this social media thing for, 5-6 years now, and I've learned that if you don't do videos and this and that, most of the time you're not, the channel's not going to grow and this and that. But I noticed even though I stopped for 10, 12 days, that it still gained 200-300 people, man, and I appreciate that. I hope y'all are real. And I'm not saying as far as a real account or anything. I'm talking about being a real person, right? And only you know that. Nobody else knows that. Only you know if you're real or not. There's a lot of you right now walking around. Maybe you don't know, but you're fake. You're as fake as they come. And look, I'll say this. If you got questions, if you say, Jamie, do you think maybe, was I talking about somebody? And I'm not talking about comments, but if you've done videos and this and that, bragging on people and this and that, maybe you don't know. I don't know how you couldn't. It's really sad if you don't. But if you don't, reach out. I'll let you know. I'll say, yeah, they're trash. Trash. And that's like I said before. If you haven't heard me say their name in a good way in the past, they're not good. Golly, I don't know. And it's honestly like babysitting a lot of times. This is like babysitting to me. Blows my mind. Because people act like kids, I guess. It makes sense. People act like kids. Yeah, Eddie, I know your real name, buddy. I know you're real. And I mean, I don't know, guys. It's, like I said, my New Year's resolution was, for once in my life, in the 42 years I've been alive, is to step back and stop trying to lead myself and let God take control. And that's what I'm doing, Where that takes me, I have no idea. That's His plan. That's His job. I'm just along. I'm going to go and do whatever He tells me to, I feel the past 5 years on the Patriot side of this, me and many of my other Patriot brothers and sisters went all over this country standing for our freedoms and our rights, and what they're slowly but surely still trying to slip away. I don't know. I'm never going to. I said all that and y'all see I get sidetracked easy because my mind's running 10,000 miles an hour. But I feel that all that was, any way you look at it. Some of y'all might say, oh, Jamie, that's just a piece of concrete in the ground. If we're referring to one of the Confederate monuments that I went and stood for, because that's a piece of history. And, history even tells us that if you don't know history, it will repeat itself. So I was trying to prevent that. So if you look at that in the broad spectrum, then yes, it was about God, right? Yeah. Everything and everywhere I went, I had God in my mind first, right? He's the only reason I did it. But I'm saying from right now, I'm trying to let Him take charge, so to say, instead of myself. I hope that makes sense, because I don't know. It's hard for me to understand how a redneck hillbilly like myself can be so many levels smarter than these other people. God, that's all I can say. That God did that, I guess. Because first of all, it wasn't my decision. I promise you, if you'd have told me 10 years ago, Jamie, you know what, in the year 2022, you'll be You know, you'll be real heavy into politics and that whole game and that. And that. I'd laughed and called you the. Yeah, we probably ain't been friends no more after that. That made me that mad because I didn't like it. I didn't want no part of it. But I was dumb and I was stupid and I didn't realize how important it really was. You might not either. You might be one of them that don't know either. And if you are, I encourage you to look into it. Get involved and realize what they control. And then you're going to understand that it's your life. Just as simple as that, you know. They control your life. Some of y'all just too stupid to understand that. If you don't know anything about politics, look it up. If you got questions, ask. Appalachian Granny, I didn't hear that. You mean the two they had like locked up passed away? Or two that was there? You know, that's kind of sad, man, because I don't care who them people are. They're my brothers or sisters, because that day, wow. It's there's videos, and they're on here. Scroll back, you'll find them, of the events in D.C. in November, the events in D.C. in December, the event in D.C. on January 6th. I was there. I was at all of them, right? I thought the first one was big. I thought the second one was big. But by gosh, January 6th, I've never seen numbers like that at any rally anywhere in this country, period. That one's number one. That one's on top. And that day, I mean, look, I was there, right? I've got video. I was there, and I'm proud. I'm proud. I'll die proud saying I was there. I'd do every bit of it all over again. I'm not ashamed to say that, and I don't care who hears that. But those people, they're my brothers and sisters. They was honestly I would say around 2 million of them that day. I've never seen numbers like that, and none of y'all have either, so don't even come at me with that. 90%, 99% of you haven't been to half the rallies I have, so you wouldn't know anyway. And if you felt that was kind of a little jab, good. I hope it was. Get you hunting off a couch. You know, it's sad. It's very, very sad. Oh, I say it like this. It's kind of sad. I'm sad and proud kind of at the same time. But it's sad to say that a redneck hillbilly like me right here from these Appalachian Mountains has been, I would say, is within the top 10 of this whole country. Whole daggone country. Something like that. I can't say top. You know what? I believe I could say top 10. Numbers-wise, I believe I could. But it's sad to say that I'm in that top 10, right? That's sad. That's very sad. And I say that, and then I think, well, where was all of you? Where was you at? Why don't you care? Oh, my bad. Was Tennessee playing that game? No. Wait a minute. You had a bass tournament, right? Wait. The NASCAR. You had a NASCAR got race. You had to go to Bristol. Yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, your kid had a football game. Oh, okay. Oh. Your wife had a baby. Oh, okay. Well, about the only one of them I could really be able to understand and accept would be that last one. But even at that, I'd been like, you know what? If you was smart, you would have been there for your baby, and then you'd have come straight there. That would have been the reason you was there, because that baby's future. Yeah, because it's in your hands. I feel we have let this future generation that's coming up now, we've let them down so bad. Like, we ought to be hanging our heads in shame, because I'm very ashamed of what we're allowing them to live through. And if you're not, there's something wrong with you. But it's sad, and I said all that, and y'all know how I am, man. I get sidetracked. But I said all that to say this, that it's sad that this redneck hillbilly right here, that the level that I'm on is not the level a majority of everybody else on. They're way beneath me, and I'm not saying that I'm better than you by saying that. But I am saying that I'm smarter than you. Educate yourself. It's easy done. Easy done. If I can do it, anybody can. Right? If I can do it, anybody can. But it's sad. It's sad that I look out and I know I can watch TV, I can watch the news. I know what's a lie and I know what ain't. I think it's sad we're allowing them to lie anytime. I don't care what it's about. One lie, they need to be out and somebody else knew. That should be how it's run. Back in olden days, that's how it was. That's why they went, now it seems like, where you live, I don't know of any competition media agencies, but I think there need to be. And I think there need to be some that put some of these out of here out of business because all they can do is lie. And look, I understand I got friends that's close to them, and I don't care. I don't stick up for liars. That's just how I feel about it. I think somebody around here should start a new media. Yeah, I think we need one bad that tells the truth. Even if they don't like it. That's one of the problems. If the media don't like it, they won't spit it out of their mouth, I don't know, guys. I don't know if you're talking. Here's hoping in KC. I don't know if you're talking about January 6th or not, but I didn't care. I didn't care if it's a trap or not. I realized, and I was there, and I saw the feds, our own federal government, our own so-called magnificent three-letter agencies. I think they're a joke. I think they need to be stripped from the top to the bottom and redone all the way down. But I know they were there in street clothes and trying to get people ramped up. I seen them with my own eyeballs. I heard them with my own ears, right? Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm not one of these that's afraid of jail or afraid of dying. I'm not afraid of either of those. So, I'm a little different. I'm a little different breed, I guess. I don't know. I think that's, it kind of goes in reference with what I've been saying about there's no men in this country. The real, and it shows there's real men. You mention the word jail, and it'll bother them. But there's a lot of these now. You mention the word jail, and they go running with their, I'll ask you what's on the menu for the lunch the next day because I don't give a crap. Yep. As they got pizza on Friday nights, how's that work? Let's get this party started in here because I don't care. When it comes to standing for God and freedom, I don't care. And that's about your feelings. That's about, I don't care. I don't care. I don't know how else to say it. I don't care. And, guys, I've got, a few more of my buddies that I've been talking to. I don't know if it probably won't be this weekend. Maybe the 15th or the weekend after that, I'm going to have another one of my buddies over here for a jam night. Not sure what night that'll be, but Appalachian Granny, you're exactly right. You're exactly right. Puppets, that's all they are. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah. You think I would think, man, that if I'm steering or going the wrong road, going on down the wrong road, then as Christians we're supposed to, you're supposed to straighten me up, right? So to say, if you're one of my friends. And now all I see this day and time is instead of that happening, I see excuses of why it's okay. That's the difference, right? Sad. Excuses of why it's okay, why it's out of their hands. You know what? If it's my business and it was this money, this evil, this greed, and all this that had to keep me paying my bills, then I probably wouldn't accept that kind of life, right? No. But there's so many that are and do. And once again, I'm not going to participate. I'm not. Yeah, fire. Boy, fire. It don't look like much now because the boiling coals are so hot. They feel really, like I said, it's 30 degrees outside, but it's rather warm in here. I'd say I've got it up in the 50s or something, I'd say. Something like that. You see, I got over there, I added a couple more bulbs, a couple more of them color bulbs and all that stuff. I've actually got, let's see, where they at here? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know, 3. Okay, see, I got 3 or 4 more of them that I hadn't even put up yet. Oh, there's one laying right here. Yeah, there's one right here. Yeah, one of them right there is what I'm talking about. See, there's one behind me, the red one. There's one up there. There's one up there. One right there. Yeah, boy, when you talk about warm, right? back on fire feels amazing. Feels amazing. No, no, I've not seen that podcast. No, I have not. Lucas, you're exactly right. Yeah, that's exactly right. Exactly right. You know, I'll be honest with you. I'm really blown away by how easy people fear something that's really always been around. They just put a name and a label on it and drilled it and drilled it and drilled it and drilled it in your head that it's bad, and now it is. Now people are frightened of it. You know, I'll say this, man. I got faith that no matter what comes before me, that it is not going to be stronger than the God I serve. It's not, and that's how I'm going. That's how this life is going to be from now on, right? So I don't have no fear of nothing. I'm not afraid of anything, nothing whatsoever that you could say that I'd say, oh yeah, I'm afraid of that, because I'm not. I'm not. I'm probably going to laugh and say, please, bring it on. Promise? You don't make promises you can't keep. Don't promise me a good time, back out. I'm liable to take you up on it. No, I didn't hear that. That's my shit. Not guilty. Oh, I mean, he was not guilty, but his DNA was all over. No, but you know what? It don't surprise me. I gotta say, it don't surprise me. It really don't. With the way, with what we allow, with what we're allowing, nothing surprises me. Nothing. Because it's all. I don't know, man. It's almost like they can just get a little bit of fear in you, and once they get that fear rolling, you're good. You know? It's sad. It's very sad. I'm trying to review these comments here, guys. I am. And like I said, main reason I jumped on here is just to let the real ones know. I don't, nobody, Becky, nobody can be deleting your posts. And ain't none of my mods even in here, and it's not me. So, I don't know who's doing it. It's not me. And there's nobody on my team here. Appalachian, you ready to get me some more info on that? Because I mean, it sucks that he's already had a trial though, because it's one of them situations. He might be under the stipulations and you know, where they can't try him again for the same crime, whatever. It might be too late, but the way I see it is, if a man's guilty. We got one supposedly trying to run this country right now, so there's another prime example. Yeah, send me some info on that if you don't mind somehow. Hey, and it can't be on Facebook, guys. I can't even log in. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not sure what's even going on, but I can't even log in Facebook right now. And my feelings are not hurt. I really don't care. It's fine. But if you, and my messenger's been messed up for a long time over there. So, look, Messenger is not a good way to try to communicate with me. It's not, guys. I got an email for a reason. Okay, I got a phone for a reason. I don't use all these other things, because if that was my only source of information or communication or whatever you look at, right now I'd be blocked from doing it. So see why I don't? So don't try to communicate with me on Facebook, guys. I understand it. You may think it's easy and this and that, and sometimes I see it if I'm able. But as of right now, I can't even log in Facebook. So, and I don't know how long that's going to be. I may be able to log back in tonight. It may take 8 more weeks. I don't know. But if, you know, And look, reason I stress that is because I have people get so mad at me because I don't respond. A lot of times I can't. If you're on a ban for sharing something they don't like or whatever, they stop you from messaging, okay? You're not allowed to. So, Squall, I appreciate that. Yeah, I know I've gotten messages from several people, but if I can't respond, it don't really do no good for me to go in there. Uh, Eddie Peoples needed to take it. It's been way past that time. Way past that time. I don't know what people are waiting on. I don't know. It's astonishing to me how people just get up and live their lives like everything's normal and everything's fine when it's not. We've all been cheated and lied and stole from, and that's the truth of the matter right there. We've all been cheated and lied and stole from, and a lot of y'all just too stupid to realize it. I'll tell you guys, I appreciate you real ones. I do. Yeah, I do. And I'm trying to review these comments here, make sure I haven't missed nobody. I am behind, so I'm having to scroll back and read. Nope, nope. Yeah, we're in the times where evil is good and good is evil. Yeah, I know, and I had a feeling. I have a feeling that God knew I was going to have an issue with that. I believe He knew when He made me that I was going to have an issue with that because I'm one of these people that I stand up for good, right? But ain't that funny how that kind of goes along with even this whole video that I done right here? Because I said I've seen people on here doing videos calling out people and putting them on pedestals, and they're trash. They're trash. Yeah, I've seen some of them do that. And these people they're talking about are trash. They're scum of the earth. They seen them do one thing glorious, and they think they're just so amazing now. When all behind the scenes, they're trash. Ain't it funny how that all goes in hand in hand? That's like I said. I can read the Bible and put stuff that's going on in the world with every word in the Bible. It's so. I don't know. I guess that it's too easy even for the stupid ones not to understand that. You can't be that dumb. Anybody else got any questions? I didn't mean to make this video that long, guys. I didn't. And look, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at nobody. It's passion. If you think I'm mad, then look up passion. Go understand the difference. And you know what? You can do whatever between the two. I don't really care. I'm not mad at nobody. It's passion, right? It's passion. A lot of people get that confused. I'm a redhead, and I get mad. You'll know it. You won't have to question if I'm mad or not. I promise you that, okay? Oh. It's funny. I can just think about getting mad and just laugh. Ain't that great? Well, then you know if your man's a redhead, then you know how we are. Then you know how stubborn we are, hard-headed we are. Yeah. You know, I've had to let a lot of that, like that guard up or whatever there. I've had to let a lot of that go and let a lot of that guard, come down, so to say. And it ain't been easy. It really hasn't. But I've learned a lot. So in the process, I got to say. Yeah, at Appalachian Granny, they don't realize we'll have the last government when they're long gone. They don't realize that either. We'll be the last government when they're long gone, Yeah. We had the first and we'll have the last because us hillbillies know how to live. We know how to survive. Something, your little city slickers don't know how to do. Unless you've educated yourself, you don't know how. See, it's just normal life to us, right? You all call it surviving. Y'all call it survival. We call it normal life. See the difference? See when I say you're not on my level? Yeah, that's how right there. That's why right there. You think it's survival life and it's just normal life for us. You wouldn't be able to handle our survival, I promise you. You'd have to buckle up, Buttercup. Better make sure you have your seatbelt nice and tight, baby, because I promise you probably ain't going to be able to hang on for this ride. You think normal survival is really survival, and it's just normal life to us. Blessings. Some of y'all Maybe there's hope. I don't know. Maybe there's some hope. We'll see. I'm praying for you, that's for sure. I was trying to read through them comments, but that last one there is not even to me. So, uh, I'm trying to. I was trying to read a few of them comments there. Awesome. Awesome. I love them shirts. I love that phrase. I can't believe that stupid idiot even said that himself there the other day. Somebody even tricked. See, it's funny, but it ain't funny. It's like I look at what's going on in this country right now, and it's kind of like a little bit of me wants to laugh, and a big part of me wants to cry. A little part of me wants to get frustrated. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, what? I mean, it'd be like seeing I don't know, a new car that come out with, I don't know, 250 tires on it. I don't know, something you don't ever see, but it's not normal. It's all been wrong. It's all evil. And I hope and pray that, well, one day I know that'll all be said. One day, you know. Yeah, some people need to understand is that, yeah, we as humans in this flesh are writing history as we're down here, but God's got the main history book, right? That's going to be the only book that I ever want to go back and look into if we have that opportunity, right? So, but I think we're writing our own history down here. So, yeah, I got to be honest, with the way this country and stuff's going, it's selfish to bring a kid into this world, I think. Unless you were doing something to try to change it. If you're just one of them sitting back making babies, I don't think you should. You don't realize what that kid's going to be going through, and you don't realize, you're too stupid to realize now that, yes, it is in your hands. I'm a dumb redneck, just old hillbilly right here from these Appalachian Mountains, right? Yeah, I've been involved. Why hadn't you? Woo! Well, that burnt, didn't it? That burned? Good. Rub it in. I don't care. No, I'm just keeping it real. I am. And if you think, if you can sit back and honestly say, now look on the God side, and I trust God to take care, and all that. But I'm just saying, in my mind, looking at what that child would have to go through, knowing that it's not getting fixed. No, I'm not. There's no way I'd do that. No, no, no. There's people that are, though. I'm a proud hillbilly. I'll die a proud hillbilly. It's a lot of people look down or Holly weird or whatever you want to call them. I mean, I kind of look at them the same way they look, I guess, at hillbillies. I don't know. I look at them like, ugh, no thanks. I don't care what it would be. Anything Hollywood, no thanks. I'm good. It's like I got earlier or whatever. Twitter wanted me to get verified. No, I don't need a bunch of pedos to tell me I'm real. No, check yourself. I don't want verified. No, thank you. No thanks. Go on. As I'm not that into this. Evidently, I don't care that much, right? Yeah, they're definitely Holly weird. That's exactly right. Yeah. Squall, we're way past that. They think that's number one, and that's why these kids can't tie their shoes and they can't read a normal watch. They have to read a digital. They don't know how to tell time. They don't know they can't write in cursive. It blew my mind when I found out kids can't write in cursive, man. I don't. And I guess the main reason is because I hated it. I hated having to learn it, you know. Pisses me off I had to learn it and you didn't. But that goes along with history, real history. Not this cop-hating, everybody white is bad junk y'all are listening to now. You know, back when I was in school, it was real history. Real history. The kind that will scare you to death and make you not mess up and happen again. You know, what they tried to erase. And a lot of, man, I don't know. I would love, sadly, it would be like this day and time, you probably, they'd say you're calling them out. But I'd love to have a bunch of, I don't know, say younger, you know, say some freshmen, some juniors, seniors, high school students or whatever, just come in and answer some of my questions just to see what they do know and what they don't know. You know, how much smarter am I than them? How much history do they know? You know? Do they know we had 2 men in the White House for 8 years? Do they know any of that? Boy, like how I slipped that in there. That's not funny, man. That right there should be the #1 story all over the world, and it ain't. Nobody cares. But it's true. It's true. Sad, but true. Sickening, but true. Blows my mind. The stuff we put up with, man. Stuff we put up with. Yeah, I'm going to make a... probably within the next day or so or something, I'm going to go get the stuff and I'm going to make a big old cake of cornbread. But I think I'm going to make Mexican cornbread in my big old skillet there. That's what I think I'm going to do. So I just might hit the like button. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Oh, and here, I'm going to throw this out there too for a few people that well, I know a few of y'all watch my videos. I'm going to say this. Let me see the best way I can word this without really hurting your feelings too bad. Let me think here. Okay. Y'all know how I've been saying I don't really care about this. I mean, guys, really, YouTube is not as important to me as it is a lot of people, right? As you can see, I can stay off of it 10, 11 days, 12 days. I could have made it 3 weeks. Wouldn't hurt my feelings a bit, right? I don't care. There are people that do, but I see them getting on here and making videos saying, oh, I'm leaving social media. I'm leaving da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Look, if you're leaving, just leave. Nobody's going to beg you to stay. If and when you leave, there'll be 3 replace you. Okay? You see how that works? You see the society we're in? So I think people on here wanting people to beg them to stay, and that's not going to happen. Nobody cares. Nobody cares, man. Nobody cares. Nobody's going to beg you to stay, just like I know nobody's going to beg me to stay, right? I'm not in it for that reason. You know, I come on here and I'll give information. I might cook. I might play music. I do what I want to do, okay? That's something I think the most the people have the hardest time understanding is that at the top of this page, it says Jamie Wilson, a.k.a. Jackhammer. That's me. That's me. That's nobody else. So because the page says that, it can do and say whatever I want. You see how that works? But nobody, if I was to leave today, there'd be 3 more replace me. See? Just like at your job. You know, a lot of y'all are out there, you know, trying to work and this and this and this, and you're taking time away from your family, and you're avoiding your family and this and that because you're putting your job first. And what you don't realize is if you was to kill over today, they'd have you replaced by Friday. They'd have you replaced by Friday. You don't matter to them. So put your family first. Put the people that matter first. I do. And as you can see, YouTube ain't one of them. YouTube don't like me. They don't care about me. They don't. Now, I will say, there's some of you all I think that do, and I care about you all. Few, small handful of you all, deeply. I care about you all deeply. I really do. And then there's some of y'all that I just don't care. I don't know how to say it. I just don't care. I hope you know the Lord, and I hope your salvation is good with Him. Other than that, c'est la vie Paris. I don't care. I don't care. But, you know, that's what I was getting at is that I see a lot of people on here making these videos, but they never leave. It's like 2 weeks later, they're still making videos saying they're going to leave. I would never do that, man. I would never make a video telling you all I was leaving. If I was going to leave, I'd just be gone. You find out that way. Jamie gone. He ain't here no more. He gone. I guess he gone. Yeah, that's how you'd know. I'm not going to make videos trying to get y'all to beg me to stay because I know I could be replaced just like everybody else that's got one of these right here can be replaced. I don't see anybody. I've not seen anybody yet on here that's that valuable that's can't be replaced. Everybody can. So stop getting on there with your little kick of thinking people want you to stick around this and that. Do you and be happy and shut up. It's kind of simple, right? Wow, that is crazy. Denise, she can't write in cursive and she's that smart. Top 3 in the, she was 3 in top 10, but can't write cursive. Wow, God Almighty, wow, that is crazy. Why did they not teach them that? I don't understand. Why did I have to get taught it and they didn't? I think it's important. I really do. It's honestly another way of writing that we have, us older generation right now, honestly, we have a way of communicating that the younger folks have no idea about because they can't read it. They dang sure can't write it. So if they can't write it, I know they can't read it. So we kind of got a communication that they don't know anything about. Ain't that crazy? I didn't realize that. I learn something every day. Or try to. That's what I learned today. Right there. That's what I learned. I didn't know that. But if you think about it, that girl went all the way through college, top of her class and everything. They didn't teach her when she was little to write cursive. That is mind-blowing to me. Wow. Yeah, we got a secret code now. Just cursive. We got it taught to us in 3rd grade, but oh man, you see how I get excited, like I laugh, and then that's sad. I'm like, oh man, that's so sad. Sadly, that right there happens all the time with me. Like, hey Jamie, look who's running this country. That happens all the time. But that's like a real, to me, that's, I don't know, guys, if you've been out here all over this country the past 5 years like me and many others have, it's an even huger smack in the face. All this that's going on is it's even bigger smack in the face. Right? It is. Because, well, we tried to warn about this. And I mean, it ain't like the evidence and the fact we know, but I don't know where the people that is actually willing to change it is at. I don't know where they're at. I'm one of them. I'm willing to. Anytime, any place, any day. Name it. Let me know when. I'll be there. And there's people to vouch for that. When it comes to standing for God and freedoms and this and that, I'm not afraid of nobody. I'm excited to die. So what's that say? In my mind, that would tell me, oh, you better watch out for that person. They could kind of be looked at as dangerous, in a sense, in a good way, right? I think so. You take it the way you want it. I don't care. But you real ones, man, y'all know who you are. I appreciate y'all. You fake ones can go kick rocks. Like I said, I pray for you, but it's sad that I know right now there's haters watching this video right now, and they're so mad just because I hit this live button right now. They're so mad. They were so happy the 12 days I didn't, I guess, or what have you. That was another reason I kind of did it too. I guess I'm, pising or sneaking or whatever. Yeah, I am that. I'm all of that. Yes, I am. I wear it proudly, that label. They can't count money. I found out a lot of these little fast food, employees or whatever, they can't count money right. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. What else are we going to fold to or allow? Let me ask you like that. What else are we going to allow? How much more are we going to allow? And I seen somebody talking about the squad or whatever. Those idiots that's over there, and they pretend that they care about this little girl that's gone missing. Why are y'all giving them anything? Why are you giving them your time? They're a joke. They're a joke. They're a joke. I just don't get it. Why? You want entertainment? Watch Hollywood. At least Hollywood that I know of is not trying to mess with people's personal lives, right? These people are. I mean, you know, I kind of look at that sometimes, and I'm like, man, I wish they would. I wish they was messing with me instead of them because, well, I'll make an example, and they won't do it again. But it don't happen. It's just all talk, you know, all talk. I get emails about, I don't know, every other day or so, or whatever, this and that, whether it be death threats or whatever, but talk. I mean, what do you expect, right? With the way society is this day and time, I expect nothing less. I expect nothing less. I appreciate that, Susan. I appreciate that. Well, Crystal, you would have a better. It would be. I'll just say it like this: it would be easier for me to give you the rundown of the good ones because there's only a handful that I know. You know, cracking cases is good. Let's see, myself cracking cases, and I'm talking about like local right here where I'm at. Like I know, or I could say anybody that I know has been around the family in the past little bit. Let me think here. Any of them good? Any of them good? No, none of them's good. So, I would. I mean, I guess now you might. They may be some smaller channels around here, or whatever. I don't. I don't know which chasing you're talking about. There may be some smaller channels that I don't know about, but I'm talking about like local or whatever. Uh, Chasing. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure. It seems like yeah. Seems like I've heard of that one. I'm not sure. There's so many. It's hard to keep up with them all. But uh, cracking cases is good. And like I said, there may be other few little small channels, this and that. And did you hear me say anybody else's name? If you didn't, then they're probably not good. Wake up. You know, I get, yeah, y'all better get used to this because it's gonna be kind of a tough love from now on. Because I'm gonna kind of give it a different approach. Because what I was doing before wasn't working. It didn't work. It didn't work because I tried to warn some of these people about some of this trash, and they just went right out and got right in it. Yeah, I don't know who that channel is, but guys, like I said, I've not got there's a good possibility they could be 3 or 4, maybe a handful of really good people, really good channels. But where I have seen nothing but bad and all this drama, when I come across it, if I've heard something right off the bat, I'm thinking, oh, it's more drama, then I'll leave. I won't come back. I'm not gonna sit and waste my time, right? So I'm not saying these people. I am saying cracking cases as far as the way I feel right now, they're great. You know. I feel that they may have stepped in a little bit. That you know they may maybe bit off a little more than they could chew every time or two. And look, we all learn. But I think they're good people and this and that. But if you ain't heard me say anybody else's name, then they're probably not good. Okay. And look, you type their name in here. I'll say yes or no. I'll tell you what I think. And it's my opinion, but I know. I've got a lot of facts from some of these people, right? I've done said when this little girl's found, when all this is over, there's gonna be a whole probably 8-hour live feed of me calling people out. Chasing Truth is well, she must know. Well, that Chasing Truth must have seen about the Chris McDonough thing. And that's good. That's good. No, Triggered Crimes is awesome. That's my mod. Yeah, yeah. I thought y'all knew. Yeah, I knew that her and Daniel's Drone Deploy are solid. They're my mods. I always talk good about them. Well, I stand up for cracking cat. I'm not here for subs. I don't care how many I lose. See, I guess that's the difference. You know, I'll tell you, get out. I don't want you here. Where other people are begging you, please come so I can subscribe. I'm not going to do that. I'm to the point I don't care. You're here, fine. If you're not, say la vie, whatever. I'm done. You know what? It's time for some of y'all to get off a tit. Time to get off a tit, okay? Sadly, some of y'all never had that said to you before, and the tit's been in your mouth your whole daggone life, and that's what's wrong with you. I yank it out of your mouth for you. How about that? You know how like when puppies are nursing from their mom and all, they say, oh, pull them off the tit there, get them weaned off there. They don't need it. You know, when them puppies start getting teeth, mama don't like it no more. Hey, some of y'all had teeth your whole life. You just been sitting there chewing and getting it out. Your mama just sit there and let you do it. Yeah, I blame my generation. My generation. The people my age, I blame them. The way they raised their kids. They gave them a life a whole lot better than we ever thought we'd have, and that's why they're so, how do I say this? Lost. Best way I know to say it. They're lost. Oh, well, she's a mod for them, and there ain't no doubt she's good. Yeah. And I'll tell her I appreciate her sticking up for me there. I appreciate that. But if she is good and telling the truth, then she would have to stick up for me because he did lie on me. Everybody knows that. But I do appreciate it. Danger where? Where? Squaw, where's danger? Yeah, you know, that's the thing. I've had people, well, I've got on here, and I got to say, I've got on here and vouched for people before. I had people come on here on my feed here and ask for prayers for their daddy supposedly in the hospital, and then come to find out their daddy wasn't even in the hospital. He's supposedly one of the big players in this around here for a while. That blew my mind. It broke my heart to find that out. It really did. Because all that showed me is that guy's fake as well. You know? So, like I said, there's not but a handful of real people that actually care about this little girl. The rest are all in it for the pocketbook, their money. That's it. That's it. You don't believe me? Go ask them to take a break for a week and see what they say. A lot of them can't go a day without making a video, let alone a week. Go ask them. Come back, let me know what they said. Yeah, Hilda, I had to bounce that, and I've got to updo my list. I do need to do that, but yeah, I had that one on there as a recommended channel trying to help, you know, because I thought that's what neighbors do, and, you know, I'm one of these real people, so if you're my friend and this and that, then I'll try to help you all I can, and I've got friends in these comments that'll vouch for that, right? But when you come on here, numerous, night after night after night after night, and I get down on my knees right here and lie for you to God, I got issues with that, man. I got issues with that. That's right, Eddie. I appreciate you, buddy. Oh, okay, Appalachian Granny. I got you. Well, I'm going to tell you, I say it just like this, and I am. How can I move these comments out of the way? I can't. The comments taking up my screen. Appalachian Granny, well, I know in your previous comments there that it definitely didn't turn out the way it, you know, should have. Truthfully, should have. But you know what? God has got a way with dealing people. Different ways. You never know. You know, just because this guy was good enough to fool these idiots in the courts around here, he didn't fool God. He did not fool God. God knows what he did, and he'll be punished. He'll be punished. I promise you. I promise you. But you know, that's yeah, Appalachian Granny, just send me some info on that. I'd like to hear some more about it. I wished it would have, you know, went the truthful way, but, you know, I know just about every other county you go into, they got crooked judges and crooked sheriffs and crooked, yeah, they're everywhere. There's a lot of them. And, you know, you'd be surprised of how, you know, something like that could happen in a little small town, or it don't necessarily have to be a small town, but it happens. And then this person, you think they're good,
they got the evidence no matter what, and then all of a sudden they just get to walk scot-free. And then you come find out, and then you hear that this person had money or had somebody close to them had a lot of money. And then the judge will come 3 days later, he pulls up a brand spanking new Corvette. It's just weird how stuff like that happens in life, ain't it? And, you know, even though I know how all, and that right there, what I just said, was one case that was fact that I seen, all that happened with my own eyes. I seen that. But just because, look, I hope he enjoys that Corvette. Well, however, I hope he gets 80 years to get to drive that car, son, because if he's still the way he is when he done those evil deeds, when he takes his last breath, like I said, I hope he had fun, that Corvette. You know, guys, it's, I've had a lot of, you know, and I've not said anything. I've not really been on social media, but I've had a lot of sickness going on in my family. A lot of sickness. And no, it's not the dang C word. It's not that. And it's sad that I have to even say that. Because I know when I say sickness, everybody's mind goes straight to that because they drilled it in her head so much. I almost cussed just then. Thank you, Lord, for keeping me not. I've been trying my best. But, guys, it's not been that kind of sickness. But it's a sickness. It's, you know, it's like the flu or whatever. And, man, it's been rough. I've been, you know, drinking a whole lot of Gatorade and a lot of fluids just myself, a whole lot more than I usually do, just trying to keep myself from getting sick. And so far, you know, God's protected me, and I've been good. But that's kind of another reason I've not really been on, is that I've had a lot of sickness, and I've been trying to, you know, trying to get people healthy and get them back to health and stay healthy in the meantime. So this right here, you know, I am out in my man cave, but this right here is the first time I've been right here since the last video y'all seen. Yeah, I mean, and a lot of y'all, I say that, and some of y'all's minds might be like, well, man, what, you got to drive to your man cave? No, it's in my backyard, but I just didn't, I didn't come out here. I didn't come out here, guys. I laid and I've done a lot of Bible reading. I don't know, guys. You know, I felt my best New Year's resolution was, you know, for me to step out of the way and let God lead for once, and I think that'll be a better road for all of us, right? I think so. You know, guys, and usually on New Year's Eve, man, I'm so sad because I'm one of these people. I love memories, and I love to hang on to memories. And you know, when you've buried as many people as I have in life, I just love memories with people, man. And usually on New Year's Eve, I get kind of emotional. And guys, you know, I'm not an emotional guy at all. A lot of you already know that, but I'm learning. And the older I get, the more emotional I'm getting, right? And usually, like every year, it's been so much harder. I'm like, oh, God, you know, I hate to see this year go because this happened and we had so much, you know, this and that, whatever. But I got to say, I was never so happy to see a year be gone in my life as I have 2021. And the only thing is that unless we change things, this will be worse. It will be worse if we don't step up and change things. So everybody that put in a New Year's resolution saying, oh, I hope 2022 is better, it's probably going to take action from your hind end, not just that little resolution coming out of your lips, okay? Just keeping it real. You want 2022 to end 3 times as bad as 2021 again? Keep sitting on your hind end like you did in 2021, okay? The only way stuff is going to change is if you change it. The only way this video happened is it took me walking out here to my man cave to hit the button, right? It takes action. Everything takes action, right? For me to blink, me to talk, it takes me breathing, takes my heart beating, takes action, right? I don't know, guys. I don't know. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Okay, I have Flash and Granny. You send me an email. I'll be looking forward to it. And guys, let me say this. Let me throw this out there. When I went to mail the packages for the giveaway, the post office told me they were we're running, because I asked him, I was like, is everything good? Y'all working good? He's like, oh man, we're running way behind. I think he said 6 weeks behind. That's what he said at that time. So they were trying to get all the, I guess, the overnighters. And I mean, me and this guy had a conversation because, yeah, I am one of them. I wanted to know why. You know, I'm not one of them say, oh, I've always been busy. Okay, well, don't work too hard. I want to know why. So I asked, and they said, because of the Christmas and all that. They wanted to push all that stuff to the front. So with that said, you might not get your whatever you won for a couple of weeks, okay? Give it a couple of weeks. At least, I mean, they told me 6 weeks. So I'm going to give it 8. If y'all ain't got your stuff in 8 weeks, reach out, okay? And that's just to the people that won, all right? And when we hit 5,000, we're gonna do another giveaway. Even bigger giveaway. So yeah, I know, Eddie, buddy, I know, man. I'm sure you was like that about, you know, with memories and that. But I pray for you, buddy. I can say now. I mean, it wasn't my wife, but it was, you know, my fiance of 5 years. So I know what you're going through on. Well, I say this. I know a little bit of what you're going through, and the little bit I know was probably one of the worst times in my whole life. Like, yeah, that was probably one of the most scariest times in my whole life. And the reason I say that is because at that time in my life, when that happened, and for some of y'all maybe some of y'all don't know, but back in 2001, my girlfriend, fiance, whatever you want to call it, got killed in a car wreck, this and that, and we'd been together 5 years, and I got mad at God. Like, y'all remember me saying a few minutes ago, I'm a stubborn redhead, this and that, and I'm not bragging. This is not bragging. I'm not bragging, but I'm telling the truth. I got mad at God, and I was, at that time I didn't understand. I didn't, we had we'd been together and I'll kind of elaborate maybe to help you understand why I was mad. We was together for 5 years and done the whole partying and all the drinking and drugs and all that lifestyle, right? Then we straightened up, and she got saved, and I'd already been saved. I'd backslid, whatever. But we straightened up and started going to church, and then that's when it happened. So I don't know. I looked at it as, I done what you said, and this is what you done to me, right? But I look at it now and I think that, well, first of all, I shouldn't don't ever get mad at God, because I promise you it's not going to come out. It's not going to come out in your favor. Okay? Don't do what I did, because that wasn't smart. Okay? But I think, you could ask me, well, Jamie, why do you think that happened? And you know what? God's the one that really knows. But in my mind, I think, well, he knew that right there was the only time he'd be able to actually take her home to heaven, because he saw in her future that she was going to get out of line and backslide again, and then he thought he'd get her while the getting was good. I think it's a great. I mean, that's my answer. And I guess somebody else would have their own, but that's mine, But I will say, Eddie knows too, it's, man, I would not wish that on nobody, man. And sadly, considering I'm still breathing and living, I might have to go through that again. God, I hope not. I wouldn't wish that. Even on some of these evil people that I've been talking about that y'all go and listen to, I wouldn't even wish that on them. I wouldn't. And some of these people I absolutely despise. Some of these other people that y'all gonna lick their butts, I despise the ground they walk on. I do. I despise the ground they walk on, because they're that evil. And it makes me mad and aggravated to see them, how do I say this, kind of snooker you, kind of one-up you, because you don't see it. They don't like me now because they know I know how they really are. Right? They know I know, but yeah, some of y'all ain't figured it out, man. And I see it, and I'm like, man, that's a really good person, man. And they're over here commenting on with this guy, and he's an idiot. Like, they have no idea. But look, man, I didn't take you to raise. It ain't up to me to make all your decisions for you. To each their own. I'm here I gave you your warning right here. It's up to you to go and look out. If you got questions, you can ask. But if not, good luck. No, Lucas, you're right. He ain't done with me. I ain't gonna lie, man. I was laying there, and when 2022 came in, I was excited. I was excited for what God's got in store for me, and I'm excited just to be alive right now. To be alive in the year 2022 in the year where all these other people, man, all these ancient prophets and from everybody in the Bible, the days they talked about, we're in them right now. We're in those days. So I just thank God I'm able to see it with my own eyes. Like, I'm here. Like, all this. Look, man, like I said a few minutes ago, you read the Bible and you can look what's going on now. And look, if this ain't the last days, then I don't know what would be. I think we're going to see, if it ain't here at this exact moment, we're going to be seeing it. And, you know, I thank God for that. And I thank God that I'm going to be one of his soldiers. You know, I'm putting my armor on for God. And this year is, you know, hopefully a soul-saving, you know, I guess redefined kind of year is what I want, right? I mean, I don't know what anybody else has gotten their hopes or whatever, but that's what I want, man. You know, and I'll be honest with you, I don't really have no ill will towards anybody. I don't wish nothing bad. Now there's people I don't like and I despise around some of these people walk on, but I don't wish nothing bad on them. You know, I just wish that they get this money and all this stuff out of their head and look at later on. One of these days, man, all these lies and stuff that you're telling, you might be smart now and you might have the gift of gab and you might be able to sweet talk your way out of the little incidents you get you into. But I'm going to tell you something right now. There's a man that I serve named Jesus that you're not going to be able to get this past. You're not going to be able to pull these little smooth tricks and pull rabbits out of hats and stuff out of your sleeve like you're doing on these people. You're not going to be able to do that with him, okay? He sees right through everything you're doing. He knows how many hairs in this beard, and you don't. So, there you go. There you go. And this beard is getting ready to get trimmed down or come plumb off or something. It's driving me crazy, guys. But I've been lazy. I need my hair's so long. I don't think my hair's been this long in years. I need to get a haircut, but I've been lazy myself. I'll admit that. I've been lazy. But I'm definitely going to be getting that done within the next couple of days, I hope. Hilda, you're right. Judgment Day is coming. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. I'm just excited to be a part of it, you know, and I say, you know, while I've got breath in me, then I'm going to do what God wants me to do this year. You know, I've messed up year after year after year, ringing it in and welcoming that year with what Jamie wants to do. And now I'm going to step to the side and let God lead for a while. I bet you Jamie turns out a whole lot better at the end of 2022, no matter what happens. I just have that feeling. Now, I may be wrong, but I have that feeling. Lucas, I appreciate that, brother. Hey, guys, I get to the point where I'm like, man, I don't really have nothing really important to say. You know, I didn't know I was going to say all this tonight. I really didn't. I didn't have none of this wrote down. It's just whatever's come to mind I've talked about. But I don't know, man. I don't know if it's the devil. You know, sometimes people will hear a voice and they'll think it's God talking to them or a hint from God. And let me tell you something. The devil throws them hints a whole lot more than God does, right? He throws those hints and does these little things in your mind and knows your weaknesses better than you do. So, now listen. Don't get bent out of shape yet. So, just hear me out. So if the devil knows your weaknesses better than you do, you don't think he ain't going to know how to get underneath your skin? Think about it. He knows your weaknesses better than yourself. So don't fall for it. Don't. Make sure it's God, all right? Make sure it's God. Make sure. Because there's a lot of people, I think, they think that it's God and it's really the devil talking to them. And they you know, the devil was the most beautiful angel at one point in time. Because he was the most beautiful angel God made, right? At one point in time, he was. So you don't think he's not going to be charming to you? And you think he's not? A lot of people think the devil's this mean. I mean, he's going to come at you in this mean way, so you're automatically going to know it's him. But that's not how he works, guys. Let me break it down for you a little bit, okay? The devil is real sneaking and pising, and he wants to warm up to you and pretend like he's in your friend all along while he's cutting your guts out and, you know, peeing in your pocket and chopping your legs off, all that. He's doing all that to you, but he's doing it in a nice way, or in his words, a nice way to make you think it's all right, okay? That's what he's doing. And a lot of people just, but once he puts his arm around you, you think you're still feeling all that love and goodness, and you don't realize it. You don't realize it till it's too gone. Snap out of it. Realize who you're talking to right off the bat, okay? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Let's see. Goodness gracious, yeah. I hope you pray that too, Appalachian Granny. Yeah, Denise, there's a lot of them that I don't like. There's a lot, just because they're fake, man. I mean, if they had actual facts, if I could go and watch their videos and they wasn't on their line and this and that and causing drama, then I might give you, a little bit of attention. I might. But, man, there's so many of these that I see on here just, I don't know. Like I said, maybe their minutes was low. I don't know. Maybe their subscriber count had went down. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not them. I can't answer that. But on the outside looking out, outside looking in, it don't look good, man. Especially when some of y'all are putting some of these literally trash. I don't know. It's been let me think. I think it was like 3 or 4 days before Christmas or something like that, maybe a week before Christmas that I did. Me and Don talked on the phone there, and just normal conversation basically. That was the last time I talked to him. I've done come to the realization that Don likes the drama. He likes it. He sets himself up for it sometimes. I think he thinks it's funny sometimes, and I told him this, and he just sits back and laughs. He thinks it's funny. So I in the beginning I was like, man, some of these people have been kind of hard on this family, and then I sit back and I'm like, well, wait a minute, they're kind of bringing it on themselves. I mean, Don's a big boy. He can handle it. I think he enjoys some of it. But me and him, we still talk, and I think that makes some people mad. And no, I don't go through no stinking PR guy or whatever that biggest bunch of BS I've ever heard in my life. If that was really a PR guy, none of this junk has been going on would have ever happened. Now, come on. Really? How in the name of God anybody can get on and call him a real PR guy? He's a joke. He ain't no PR guy. I wouldn't hire him. You serious? Yeah. Wow. No, he ain't no good PR guy that I've ever seen. And no, I don't talk to him. I had a conversation with him, and I plainly said, I ain't going through you. I'll call who I want. I mean, we live here close. Me and him can meet up face to face if he's got a problem. I'd like that. That would be great. That'd be great. But he don't. But I don't know. I don't go through him. I know a lot of people say, you got to reach out. No, I don't. I'm not going through no PR guy. That guy's just in it for the money as well. Just because they're too stupid to understand that ain't my problem either. I've tried to tell them. They don't listen. And that's something else. Guys, quit reaching out to me saying, hey, Jamie, tell Don this. Don Wells does not listen to me. Not one thing have I ever said has he listened to. Ever. Nothing. Not one bit of advice that I gave that man has he ever took. He's always went the other way. Always. Look, to each their own, man. Everybody can make their own bed. Hey, I still got communications with him, and I pray. I pray every day, multiple times, that we find that little girl somewhere, and whoever's got something to do with it. I hope nothing less than hell falls on your head, and fire ants infest your crotch. That's what I hope. Anybody done something to this little girl? That's what I hope. Hell falls on your head and fire ants infest your crotch. Yeah. Oh, Kelly, you're right. It's very sad. And what's sad is the people in these, and there are some in these comments right here that participate in it. And they might go, oh, Jamie, I don't say nothing. I don't comment. That's a lie. I see your stinking comments, first off. Second off, it don't matter if you comment or not. All they got to see is them numbers right there. You see, right here on our screen, I don't know how it looks for y'all, but we got a live button. We got the timer. Then we got the number of people watching. Then we got the number of likes on the video. And then we got that little X that I wish some of y'all would go hit and get the hell out of here. The fake ones. Just go ahead and tap that X and bounce out just as fast as you come in. I don't want you here. I don't. If you're not real, if we don't see eye to eye this and that, there's no use in you being here. Unless you're going to try to learn and educate yourself maybe. I might understand it then. But I don't have time for the fake people, man. I don't. Let's see. Well, yeah, that's man. Hey, I've gave Don friendly advice before. I have, but he's never listened to any of it. Not one bit of it has he ever listened to. I don't think. I don't think. Some of these people like this drama, man, and that's once I find out and realize the people that like the drama, then that's when I kind of start distancing myself, you know. I mean, my circle's very small anyway. I love it small, but I keep it small for a reason, just for the simple fact that I don't like fake people, man. And the bigger your circle is, if it's too big, I promise you're gonna have some fake ones in there somewhere. And I try to weed all them out, you know. Me know nothing. That's exactly. Hey, I'm with you. Some of the drama, yeah. Oh, I have definitely unsubscribed from people just because. Well, you know what? Time is the most important thing in this world. Like, I appreciate y'all, each and every one of you. If you've been here the whole hour and 40 minutes, thank you, because that's an hour and 40 minutes of your life you're never going to get back, and I thank you for that. But with that said, these other people are not going to get that time from me, especially if it's BS and it's just. Like I said, I'd soon watch Netflix. I'd soon watch TV. Okay? I would. There are a lot better actors on TV. Just keeping it real. Now, granted, they're both getting paid. Both actors are getting paid. Either way you look at it. The ones on TV are better. Okay? They're better. But I have definitely, you know, took some time for myself. I took some time and you know, really tried to think, you know, bigger picture. What's the best routes to take, this and that, and I'm just talking about like really with what's next, and as far as this channel, as far as life, as far as whatever, right? So this year, I'm giving it all to God, and I'm gonna let God put me in them categories where He wants me. All right. I'm going to let Him put me in all of them categories. Wherever He wants me to be, He's going to put me there. Jamie's not going to go there first. God's going to put me there. We're going to try this route. I think it's going to be a much smarter way. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't see how it couldn't be, but I just think it's going to take some time, right? It'll take some time. I think us redheads, a lot of us redheads are alike. Because look, I'll say it like this. If you are a redhead, me and you, if we used to see each other face to face, we will either get along really, really good, or we'll hate each other's guts from the get-go. That's it. There is no ifs, ands, or buts with redheads. And I've met a bunch of them, you know. Me and one was like brothers for 5 years, done a lot of things all over this country for 5 years, and then, you know, we just got to the point to where I felt that it was better to, you know, part ways, this and that. And I don't wish nothing bad on him, nothing like it. But we made it 5 years, and there was a lot of rocky roads in them 5 years. A lot of people don't know about. But yeah, with redheads, man, we're a different breed. We're rare. There's something in our blood that makes us different. I don't know what it is. I've not figured it out yet. I may never know. But I meet up with it, whatever it is. I meet up with it. Whatever it is, I promise you. I'm 100% redhead. I meet up with it. And it ain't stupid. There's a lot of people eat up with that. And you know, ain't no cure for that. There ain't no cure for stupid. And there's a lot of people eat up with it. I mean, eat plumb to the bone, son. Ain't nothing left. Just bone. Eat up with it. Beats all I ever seen. I pray for him, people, though. I really do, you know. It's really hard to kind of sit back and to defer between, well, in my mind, I'm trying to think, well, is it, and maybe I'll ask y'all, are some people too far gone? Are there too lost cause to try to save? What do y'all think about that question? If you're looking at society as a whole right now, you think there's people walking among us that are too far gone to be saved? Now, the Bible says, I already know the answer to this. But I want to see kind of how y'all feel about it, because I feel like there's still a little bit of hope for some people, man. I really do. And I know society in a whole, yeah, we're pretty much what you see is what you get, right? But I think there's a few, man, and they may just be hand-picked, right? but I feel we can pick them, right? You all know somebody right now, all 30 of you all know somebody, whether they be on your friends list on Facebook, whether it be, I'm here on YouTube or on Twitter or on TikTok or on Getter or what, I don't care. My God, there's so many, I can't name them all, but you know somebody that don't know Jesus. Or you know somebody that may say they know Jesus, but they live in their life like they don't know Jesus, right? We all know somebody like that, right? Okay. Introduce them to this channel right here. That's the people I want to see. Because I do. I feel some are too far gone, and then there's some that's right on the edge, man. And in my mind, those on the edge is the ones I want. Those it's hardest to reach. And look, you could say that might be the hardest battle, but I'm down for it. I'm down for it, right? Because I've already implanted in my mind, I already know with God, this is not going to mess up. Like, my mission's not going to fail, okay? Because God is driving this truck, right? God's driving this train. Jamie's not driving no more. So, yeah, that's why it's not going to be, what's it say? Redheads are hot-tempered. Maybe just a little bit. Just a little bit hard-tempered. They have a redhead festival or something like that, and I think it's in Ireland or somewhere every year. I'd love to go to that one year. That's like one of my bucket list things is to go to that redhead festival. Just like this, my big beard in all its glory, it's big red beard. That's what I want to do. Y'all can see, I guess, I like red. All my lights are red. It's just kind of in my blood, right? But I'd love to go to that festival. Denise hit, it's not launched yet. That could be what he's going to talk about on the 6th. I don't know. I can't wait for that. I promise you on Trump's new platform, I'll be there. I've already signed up and I'm waiting, but it's not dropped yet. That could be what he's going to talk about on the 6th. That could be a game changer. Because just like right now, I can't log in Facebook. I got a $500 daggone virtual reality headset sitting in a house in there that I can't even use because Facebook owns it. And you have to log in Facebook to be able to use it. But since I got on there posting about that Joker in chief that's supposedly running this country up our son, a meme about how the double standard of if Trump's son would have done it, how by God he'd been under the jail, but this piece of crap can do it and nothing happens to him, right? But I posted that meme on there and I guess Facebook got mad and didn't like it. Well, remember what I said a few minutes ago? God is driving this train. So it is what it is. Yeah, I believe I got a little Irish in me. Wee little bit. Like how I did that. Don't they say wee over in Ireland? I think they do. Scotland, Ireland, something like that. Guys, my fires went out, and you can see I've got a little bitty heater. Hold on, let me slide this here. You can see I got a little bitty heater right here. And you notice that I gravitated to it because it's getting chilly out here. It's getting cold. That fire is, you can see, it's completely out. Well, almost. I might be able to stir up something. No, it's gone. There. It's completely out. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. It's completely out. What is that? Oh, I throw my beanie weenie can in there. I got an axe head in here somewhere. I think it's back there. I got an axe head in there that had the handle broke off up in the axe head, and it, instead of pecking it out or whatever, I just threw it in there so it burn it out. I gotta clean that. Oh, it's starting trying to fire back up a little bit. See a little bit of life still left. I got all kinds of wood laying on the floor I could burn, but I think I'm getting ready to pack her down for the night. That's what I think I'm gonna do. Let's see here. Oops. Hold on, man. I hit the button there. My bad. Oh, Denise, you're right. No, they're too far gone. I know they're too far gone. They may be a handful of them that may be able to be saved or something, but the majority of them are too far gone. I know that to be fact. I've dealt with many of them over the past 5 years. And it's sad. It's really sad, but that's the fact of the matter. That's how it is. Chase, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. And you real ones, man, I will apologize to y'all that I haven't been on this and that, because I do know I got some real ones that I do, I do deeply care about, and there's a small handful of yous, and then, like I said, there's another handful of yous that I just don't care. I don't care what you do. I just don't. But to the real ones, I will say that. Yeah, Eddie, I agree, man. I think even though, you know what, if we just go up to a crowd that looked like 100 people, I guarantee 2 or 3 of them would be savable. And that's the way I'm going to try to look at this year, man. That's the way I'm going to try to look at this year, is just like that, you know. If you look at the crowd, and who knows, I live in a small place. I may not see a crowd of 100 people for a long time, but just say I did. I'm going to think in my mind that there's 2 or 3 of them that can be saved, right? And the difference is, the years before, where Jamie was driving a train, God's driving now, so the outcome hopefully will be different, hopefully be better. I'm trying, guys. I don't know. You know, it's like I said a few minutes ago, when you've been all over this country and stuff, like not just me, but many others have the past 5 years, and then this right here has been going on for a year, it's kind of a smack in the face. Any way you look at it, it is. So, that's Appalachian Granny, I'm right there with you. I had, just like I said a few minutes ago, if you'd have told me 10 years ago that I'd had anything to do with politics, I'd probably been some mad son. I wouldn't have been. I mean, it made me, I wouldn't want anything to do with you no more, right? One of them, like, you're crazy. Because, well, I never did want anything to do with it. But I was uneducated. I was stupid. I was dumb. I was lazy. And I didn't care. And that was my mistake. Honestly, I feel if I'd have got, you know, maybe more on the ball 10 years ago, maybe could have done more good. But I didn't, right? I didn't. That's my fault. So all I can do now is keep pressing forward with what I know. And this year, like I said, is different. It's going to be God driving the train first. So, kidding. I did not plan on making this video no daggone hour and 50 minutes long, but one believer at a time, we can do it. Hey, there we go. Hey, guys, look. I know this has been a long video, and it probably, you're liable to have to pay somebody to watch the whole hour and 51 minutes of it. But if you got somebody in your family that, or you got a coworker at work, or I don't know, we all, look, it says there's 30 people in here right now. We all know one person right now that don't know God, right? We all know them, right? Send them this video. Make fun of them if you want. Say, hey, check out this crazy redhead. I don't care what you say. Just get them here. Because getting them to know Jesus is the main thing. Not me getting them to know Jesus, right? But I'll tell them about him. So, and look, I could do live feeds for days on everything God's done for me. So, yeah, I encourage you. If you got somebody, if you got a coworker, if you got, you know, like I said, somebody in your family or neighbor or somebody, if they don't know God, you know, and like I said, I'm nobody special. I'm not trying to pretend I am. I'm just trying to do better. That's it. That's all I'm trying to do. That's all I'm trying to do. Country girl says, I know at least 10. I thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, that's all it takes, you know. And look, I'm not one of these. I'm not going to start coming on here saying, hey man, share this, share that. I'm not. If you do it, you do. I see it like this. The only way I share stuff is if I agree with what you're saying, or if I support what you're saying, then I'll share it. If you don't support what I'm saying, then you won't share it, right? A lot of people I get are afraid because I'm kind of blunt, and I don't care to hurt your feelings, and let's see, what else? I'm a redhead, I guess. That's my excuse. So, sorry guys, my hands, it's getting really cold. Like, I'm getting ready to have to go in here. It's getting really cold. Hey Lisa, how you doing? I seen your message on Facebook, but I couldn't respond. I don't know if I'm banned. I don't know what's going on there, but I can't even log in. But I did see your message, but it won't let me do anything. I appreciate you checking on me, though. Let's see. I'm trying to read through these comments here. I appreciate that, Lisa. Well, they were times, I ain't gonna lie, there were a few times there, a few nights, I was like, maybe I'll go out and build a fire. And I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. Nah. Not tonight. And I mean, honestly, I waited really to the coldest daggone night we've had in the last 12 days to come out here and do this. I waited to the worst night, temperature-wise. But, there you go, Pamela. Hey, you tell them, and I'll tell them that that's the truth. That's the truth. No. Guys, hey, I appreciate it. Eddie, it's good to see you, buddy. I'm still praying for you, man. I know last year's rough, but this year's going to be better, man. We got to... Hey, I see it two ways, right? I see it two ways. It can either be worse or it can be better. Now, in the year and the whole and society and all, and it probably will be worse if what the Bible's telling us is true. it's going to be worse. But I think there's the good people in that can still be happy and be living, doing God's work and bringing people to God, right? That's what I feel. So, yeah, I probably, I don't know, I probably losing friends. I'd say that, but I've got several friends that I can think of right off the top of my head that they ain't gonna like this Jamie, you know. And I'm talking about like old friends, this and that maybe I used to party with or whatever, this and that. They ain't gonna like this Jamie, but they better get used to it. Better get used to it. Let's see. I used to go through Banner Elk every day. Used to drive through Banner Elk every single day, hauling them wood chips. Let's see. I'm reading a few of these comments here. Reading Hilda's comment. Let's see. There you go. I agree, Hilda. Thank you, Shirley. Good to see you. Well, Kelly, you go to bed. I'm sorry I kept you up this late. I know I started a late live feed. Good night. I didn't realize it was 1 o'clock in the morning. My bad. I'm sorry about that. I am sorry about that. I didn't realize that. My bad. Golly. But I did get a late start, guys. So maybe let me think about this before I say it. What is today? Today Monday, right? Okay. So maybe tomorrow night or Wednesday night, one of them 2 nights, I'll be back. Since some of y'all stayed up back on past 1 o'clock, I'll come back for y'all. How about that? Yep, I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready to pray. Let's get ready to ask. Anybody got any prayer requests? Anybody got any prayer requests tonight? I got many prayer requests, guys. I got members of the family sick. And I don't know if y'all seen the post or not, but my 27-year-old cat finally died. He's laying outside this window out here. I had to bury him out here. He died. I don't think he made it till Christmas. No, I think it was a day or so before Christmas or something. But yeah, he's 27 years old. Y'all had heard me. If you go back and watch a video before this one, you hear me talking about him, and he was still alive. So, but he was in bad shape. Like poor old feller. But one thing I can say, that cat got treated like a king for the last, 8 years I know of, because I've been around him for 8 years now, and it was hard to let him go, kind of, but 27 years as a cat on this earth is honestly like probably 150 or 200 for us. So he lived his purpose, right? He lived his purpose. But anybody else? Yeah, at least I will. I think about that a lot. I really do. And I have talked to him about it there. So it's the seed's planted in his head. I promise you, Lisa. I've already planted that seed. It's just up to God to water it. But way back there when me and you was talking about that, I reached out and me and him talked there. We're supposed to go fishing. He's supposed to take me fishing, and he ain't done that yet. So you can guarantee when it gets warm weather, I'm gonna be hitting him up. Me and him go have a little one-on-one talk on the water. He might not. He liable to try to throw me off a boat, but it'll be all right. I worked on him there for a little while though, Lisa. I did. Oh well, I was giving him my advice anyhow. I can't say he listened to me, but I tried. I appreciate that, Hilda. Yeah, it was a sad thing. I mean, I knew he was in bad shape because you could just tell he's, they say when cats, or any cat, when they get up in age like that, I guess over 10, I think is what it said, 8 or 10, that they can get some kind of disease where it basically something comes up. And while I'm telling this story, type your prayer request in. I don't want to take too much more time, but it can some kind of I don't know what it is, goes up and surrounds their heart, and it cuts the blood vessels off around their heart. And when it does that, the reason you'll know is because like their back legs, it cuts the blood vessels off to that, and their bowels, and they can't control when they go to the bathroom. Like he had to wear a diaper. So I think that's what finally closed it on off there and just killed him on out. But hey, I thank God he let me enjoy him, or at least know that cat, because I've never known another one to live that long. I didn't believe this one was this old. I really didn't until I seen pictures. I didn't believe it. Your mom's battling breast cancer. Okay. Let's see that, Lucas. Let's see here. Denise, same for me. Same for me. 2016 and 2020, and then I feel like 2020 I got cheated. 2020 I got cheated. My vote didn't count in 2020, and yours didn't either. We shouldn't be okay with that. I'm not okay with that. Especially when it's a lie. Who else got any prayer requests, guys? It's been a 2-hour video. I honestly did not mean to make it this long. If you know, the title says, let's make this quick or something like that. If I ain't mistaken, if I can remember, I know it's been 2 hours, but I'm pretty sure it's something like that. Let's make this fast, or let's make this quick, or something. But I'm sorry. I guess I kind of lied or fibbed a little bit about that, because it daggone sure has not been quick. 2 hours is not quick. Oh. That's right, Chase. Yeah. God was ready to let my little kitty come up and play with him for a while, I reckon, you know. Oh, bless your heart. Kidney stones are no fun. I've had them 2, 3 times. 2 times really bad. And they're no fun. I pray that they pass. Maybe somehow I pray they get broke up before you have to pass them, because that seemed to be the stingingest part for me. Absolutely. Everybody's having a hard time. Yeah. Everybody's having a hard time. And then, I'm going to say this, and then we'll have a word of prayer here. I see people's posts and them talking about how hard 2021 was and this and that. But as hard as it is, if what the Bible says is true, like I said a few minutes ago, I'm tickled to death to be living in these days and be getting to experience it with my own eyeballs. What the Proverbs were talking about, getting to, we're living in. So I don't think it's all that bad. I think it's great. I don't think there's a better time to be alive in time ever than there is right now. I just kind of hate it that I'm 42. Honestly wished I was like 15 or 16 years old and had the same brain and know everything like I do now and be 16, 15 years old. Woo, boy, America would be in big trouble then. If I could go back to 15 years old, I'd run for president or something. I really would. That'd be crazy. Anybody else got any prayer requests? And look, you can come in after this video's over when I'm not live, and you can type your prayer request in, because God knew about it before you asked for it anyway. Look here. Did you see that? Guys, I've got an internet right here. This is an extender, okay? The internet's that close, but I start talking about getting ready to pray and this and that, and ain't that funny? The feed almost cut right there. It said reconnecting. Yeah. And yeah, guys, we're going to have to pray. My legs are getting froze off. It's getting cold in here. Without that fire, it's really cold in here. I'm going to where to set this phone. I ain't got nowhere to sit it. I'll just set it right like this. There we go. I'll set it right like this. I'll get right down here, okay? Y'all ready? Take it. Heavenly Father, God, Lord, as we bow in your holy presence, God, Lord, we want to thank you, God, Lord, for another day of life, God. Lord, we want to thank you, God, just for another year, God, Lord, letting us live. God, Lord, I pray, God, Lord, tonight, Lord, you know each and every one, God, each and every eye, each and every heart, God, that's watching, Lord, whether they're watching now, Lord, or whether they're watching on the replay, God, you know with their hearts, God. I pray each and every one watching, Lord, under the sound of my voice, God. I pray, God, that they know you, Lord. I pray, God, that if they don't know you, Lord, that you do whatever it takes, God, to bring them to their knees tonight, God, to get them to know you, God. Lord, you know all these prayer requests, God. Lord, you know all the hairs in my beard, God. You know these prayer requests, Lord, before we even speak them, God. Lord, for all the prayer requests, ones for the sick, and ones that's lost loved ones, and ones that's got cancer, and ones that's going through criminal things and all that, Lord. Lord, you know every bit of that, God. Lord, I pray tonight, God, Lord, that you reach down, God, in your time, Lord, and with your will to be done in each and every one of these prayer requests, God. Lord, that was one of my problems, God, was always trying to put myself first instead of you, God. Lord, I pray, God, tonight, Lord, that you keep me and help me, God, to always keep you first, God. Lord, always have your will and your way first, God, not mine. Lord, I pray, God, tonight, Lord, there be somebody watching this, God, if they backslid, God, maybe they think they know you, God, but if you was to bust the eastern sky open now, Lord, they'd be busting hell wide open, Lord. I pray, Lord, if there's any of them in here tonight, God, Lord, there'd be something said or something done, Lord, to make them, God, wake up, Lord, to get their attention, God. Lord, I pray, God, Lord, you just be with Be with this country, God. Be with the countries all over the world, Lord. We know there's turmoil all over the world, Lord. Lord, I just thank you, Lord, for being alive in this time, Lord. Just being able to see this with my own eyes, God. Lord, I put on the armor, God, for you. Lord, I pray, God, you use me, Lord, and guide me, God, in all the ways you should have me go, Lord. Help me to keep my eyes on you, God, and not on myself, God. Help me keep the devil away. Lord, we ask all these things. In Jesus' name, I do humbly pray. Amen. Golly, man, my hair. No, I'm 42. I'm 42. I don't know if you're talking to me or not, but I'm 42. Woo, laws have mercy. You wouldn't believe. Hold on a minute. I'll tell you. Hold on a minute. I'll tell you how cold it is, where I'm at, or where I'm standing. Y'all give me. Let me sit there right there. Hold on. It is 28 degrees now. It's getting colder. Dropped 5 degrees since last time I looked. But, woo, good night. It is cold. This little bitty heater in this huge building that I'm in don't work. That right there has to be going, because I promise you, since that went out, son, it's getting cold in here. I'm getting ready to shut her down. I'm getting ready to turn all this off. But it's kind of cool because I just walk out, lock the door up, and then I go in the house and I can sit and hit buttons on my phone, turn all this off, the heater and everything. It's all controlled by my phone. I wished I had a way that I could control this fire, this stove right here with my phone. I mean, I already can turn the heating and stuff on. I just need to get a bigger heater. But if I could find a way to control that fire by tapping a button on here, that's probably coming later on. Oh, well, Appalachian Granny, the devil, he knows he don't have much time left. He's got to slip in there any way he can. Any way he can, he's got to try. I didn't see him there, though. I'm scrolling back looking right now, though. Yeah, if I can see him. Oh, wait a minute, I may have missed it. I'm looking. Nope. I must have missed it or something. I didn't. Oh, never mind. I think I got it right here. Well, what's that doing? There we go. Let's see what I want to do right here. Let's do this for now. All right, I just got that one out of there. I put him in timeout now. If he tries it again, it's going to be over for him. That's all I know. If he tries it again. But I appreciate y'all tuning in. My gosh. And I do apologize. The title of this video is definitely not true, because I made it way longer than that, going just a little bit. Hello, Linda. Hope you're doing good, sister. Hope you're doing good. I seen you sent a couple messages there. I can't do anything on Facebook. I'm locked down again. So imagine that. But I can't see the messages. I just can't respond. But I appreciate y'all. And since I kept you out past daggone 1 o'clock, like I said, tomorrow night or Wednesday night, I'll be back for sure. We'll come out here and build another fire, since 20 of you or more has stuck up, stayed with me this long. I appreciate y'all so much, man. But anybody else got anything before I end this? That's right, Appalachian Granny. Yeah, he knows he don't have much time left. Don't forget to send me that info either. I'll say it like this. I'm a little intrigued to find out a little more. And I'll also say this. Us hillbillies, well, you already know, we do things a little different. That's all I'm going to say. You know what I'm talking about. Well, I may be able to say it like this. What happened may be the best thing ever. The situation that happened may be the best thing ever. Depends on how we look at it and what opportunities we might have at hand. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, I'm going to get off here, guys, before I get myself in big trouble. So, yeah. Gotta remember that God. Jamie took the wheel there for just a second. I was taking up for Appalachian Granny right there. Jamie grabbed the wheel real quick. I'm going to give it back to God, let him finish driving so I don't wreck us. That's a true statement. But hey, look, say a prayer for our country, pray for our president. Say a prayer for one another. Say a prayer for our troops. Y'all have a good night. I appreciate you real ones sticking around as long as you have. Like I said, if you know somebody that don't know Jesus, get them here. Look, they're going to like music. Everybody loves food, right? Or my rants. I get a lot of people. That's kind of like, a certain crowd, I guess, that likes my rants or whatever. But everybody loves food. A lot of people like music, so there's different ways and different things that I'm going to be doing to get people here. But whatever I'm doing, I'm going to be promising. I'm going to be talking about Jesus in it, because without him, none of this would be possible, guys. Without him, I wouldn't be standing here right now, right? Without him, them lights wouldn't be on behind me, right? So, I don't know. I just want to give him all the credit and all the glory and all the praise, man, because I failed doing that all these years before. So, I'm starting this one off different. Hope y'all like it. God bless y'all. I mean, because if you don't, like I said, this is God's train. I'm on it. I want you on it with me, okay? Come get on this train. Let's all ride out together. That's what needs to happen. Sadly, I know there's going to be some that's going to be stubborn and lazy, and they're going to either fall off a train. Heck, you might get kicked off. I don't know, but be on there no matter what. I love y'all. God bless y'all. We'll see y'all either tomorrow or Wednesday night. I'll be back. I've done made that promise. Tomorrow or Wednesday night. God bless. Love y'all. We'll see y'all then.